Taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And they're on the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up past the 30.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Titans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Willis now off the play fake.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw it.
Dancing to his left.
A check down here for Henry.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Willis. That pass taken in by Burks. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Quick throw here to Johnston.
And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Titan defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Gets past one man. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Johnston. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's third down. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 9. Third down, it's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. 7-7, our score after 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now 2nd and 5. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, here's Eckler. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Willis. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off the option, here's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Back to throw, Willis.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Titans take over first down at their own 48-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Willis throws another interception.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Willis to throw once more.
He'll buy some time right.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
And he fires one, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Willis looking to throw it.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chris Moore as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chargers 24, Titans 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Williams, a man in motion right. Herbert's throw pulled in there by Johnston. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because
rush coming, and he's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Give running right is Spiller. Powering his way forward. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Spiller. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Again, Spiller. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They go play action with Willis. He dumps it off for Henry.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Willis out of the gun.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Quick throw here to...
And he caught it up!
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So potentially a turning point. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
A second field goal here in this third quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
Okonkwo touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead cut down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Trevon Wesco. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Inside handoff, Henry. There's the stiff arm. Still shedding tackles.
78 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another powerful run and another workhorse season in the books for Henry. Let's take a peek at his numbers. He's led the NFL in carries and topped 1,500 yards for the 3rd time in 4 years. In addition, 5th straight year with double-digit touchdowns.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Play action. Here's Willis.
Buying time to his left. And down he goes. They second back right around the 41-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mustang 19. Go.
3rd down, it's Willis.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Okay, ready?
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Shot 60.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and 3. Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Evades the tackle, and there's some space. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field.